Hey, what's up, Lightbolt Joe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2015 Disney Channel original film, Teen Beach 2. So they changed the title. It's not Teen Beach Movie 2. The sequel is called Teen Beach 2. I still have no idea why they do that. That came out June 26, 2015. All our illustrious, beautiful cast is back. Brady, Mac, Tanner, and Layla, our four main characters, are back. Two real-world kids, two movie kids. So the end of the first film is the movie characters coming into the real world. They meet this kid on the beach with a phone. He's a mohawk. He's got a picture of Justin Bieber on his phone. They all freak out, right? They retcon the ending, and I don't get why. I still find it weird. I mean, I do like the ending of this film. It's a good plot of the real-world characters having the movie characters in their world, how to get them back home. But they retconned the end of the first film. I don't appreciate that. So Layla and Tanner find the necklace that Mac had at the end of the first film. Mac and Brady are surfing. She loses the necklace. It winds up back in their dimension, right? Back in their movie dimension by Big Mamas, right? So Layla and Tanner take the necklace, go into the ocean. Layla thinks, she feels like something's different. Something's missing, something's different. So she goes to the real world. Tanner chases after her because Layla is Tanner's girlfriend. So obviously he has to go find her, help her. So they're in the real world. They're hanging out with Mac. They're hanging out with Brady, who now just started the first day of school. It's also only been 3 months since Mac and Brady met. So this is the end of the summer that they originally met. And it's interesting because it's been years since the film came out, but it's only been a couple months plot-wise. So the characters are interacting. The characters are now starting to change into real-world characters and not keep the perfect 1962 aesthetic that they had within the film. The movie characters are starting to disappear the longer that Layla and Tanner are in the real world. So the movie characters then find the necklace because Layla then throws it in the ocean, wants to stay in the real world. Some of the movie characters who are still alive come into the real world to try to get Tanner and Layla to go back to the movie world. And at the very end, after everybody, and Jordan Fisher is back singing a lot in this one. I'm very happy about that. Once those who are still remaining are in the real world, convincing Layla and Tanner to come back. Layla and Tanner are the last two left. Brady has this self-propelling surfboard he just created, trying to get them back, putting the medallion of the surfboard that Brady and Tanner first used to get to the West Side Story Dimension movie, puts that logo on his self-propelled surfboard, doesn't need a wave, gets them back, and the movie changes. And that's the point, is to change your own story. You don't have to do what's expected of you. So Layla and Mac have a nice heart-to-heart. Mac saying you don't have to do what's expected. You don't have to be the biker girl. You can start a math club. You can do all these things. And then the movie changes. So it's no longer the 1962 classic film West Side Story. It's now the 1962 classic film Layla, Queen of the Beach. And it changed. So therefore, Mac and Layla never technically met because they originally met because of the movie, the West Side Story movie, on the beach. And so they have a new meeting at the Save the Beach fundraiser that Brady and his friend go to. Ross Butler's in this as well, which I thought was really cool. I really enjoyed his character. It's nice seeing him starting within Disney and then doing Netflix stuff and then doing Shazam stuff. He's incredible. So the movie changed. The ending changed. So how they met, how Layla and Brady met changed because the movie changed, because the characters changed. So the timeline changed because of the interdimensional travel between movie world and real world. Fine. That's fine. You want that as the plot point, that's fine. It's fine. The songs were fun. The choreography was great again. The aesthetic was wonderful, as it always is. But why was the ending of the first film changed? I don't get it. Have all the characters come at the same time, and then those that are still there are, starting to disappear and figuring stuff out, right? Or don't even have that ending of the first film to begin with. I love the first film. We talked about how much I love it. I've seen that numerous times. It's a great movie. It's great songs. It's great dancing. It's fun. This one is a little bit more serious, and it's fine. It's still a great movie in itself, plot-wise, but it retcons the original ending of the first film. I don't like that. I don't like it. I do like this movie a lot. I just don't like that it changed the ending of the movie, ending of the first movie. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just a weird feeling knowing that it's not supposed to be that, but that it completely changed. I want to know what happened. I want to know why it was retconned to make this particular plot point, and why a plot point couldn't have just been established from the characters all coming together into the real world. I don't know. It's weird. I haven't really found an answer. If somebody has an answer, I'd like to know it. What are your thoughts on the retconning of the first ending compared to the beginning of the second film, Teen Beach 2? And I know I'm thinking highly over what I should in regards to a Disney Channel original movie. But hey, I studied these things. I noticed plot points. I noticed certain cinematography aspects. I noticed certain camera tricks. We've talked it all, right? Score, music, beautiful things, right? We've talked it all. I noticed these things. I want to know why. Why did it change? It didn't need to change, but why did it change? On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.